The girl returned to the old home her grandma left for her, because no one had lived there for many years. As a result, the entrance to the small yard was already overgrown with weeds. Xiaoling had originally thought the house inside had already collapsed, but after going inside, she saw it was still pretty well preserved. Because she couldn't find a job in the city, she wanted to return to her old home and live a relaxed life. That's why she remembered the old house her grandma had left her, to make sure the house was still habitable. Xiaoling quickly opened the door. Seeing the condition inside, it was even better than she had expected, and all the furniture was still usable. To further confirm the house was still habitable, Zhao Ling also ventured further into the rooms. She could see that the old bed was still perfectly intact, and the backyard was also quite spacious. Later, turning this place into her own rustic yard would also be a great idea. Plus, the house came standard with a kitchen and a bathroom, so, moving in later on, she wouldn't have any worries. What's more, this house was a total of 3 stories high, so, the interior space was definitely enough. Later on, living here with her best friend wouldn't be an issue at all. And after Xiao Ling's inspection, there were no signs of leaks inside the house. Then she continued up to the 3rd floor. The height of the 3rd floor offered a really great view, and the interior amenities were also very well designed. From the balcony, you could see endless fields. After Zhao Lin thought it over, he finally decided to renovate the house. In no time, he brought in people to clean it up. After all, he was quite eager to move into this old house, because the weeds at the entrance were truly overgrown. The workers decided to clean up the outside first, then clean the inside, to make sure the cleaning could be finished today. Quite a few workers came. To ensure the workers' lunch break wouldn't delay the cleaning, he decided to directly order some food for them. But in such a remote location, the workers worried it would be really expensive, but Zhao Lin said, "Recently, I found a really affordable platform. You can get a whole burger and fried chicken meal for just 9.9. Lately, I've been relying on Xianyu's amazing money-saving coupons. It truly saves a lot of money. For food, drinks, and entertainment, I recommend Xianyu is really amazing." After the lunch issue was resolved, they could then shift their main focus to cleaning the yard. Thanks to the workers' hard work, the area in front of the door was mostly cleared. The next step is to take away the weeds they've cleared. This way the yard will look even tidier and cleaner. As both outer sides have already been cleaned up, the next step is to go inside the yard. Actually, there's still quite a lot of space inside the yard, so cleaning this up is also quite time-consuming. However, while the workers were cleaning, they noticed that quite a few trees were planted near the house. Actually, for the house's natural light and view, they have some impact. So, after clearing out some weeds, later on, they still need to trim some tree trunks. This way, the whole yard will look more open and airy. You can see that some workers have already started trimming the tree trunks. The main purpose is still to increase the indoor natural light. Otherwise, the house would be completely blocked by these tree trunks. So, living there later would be quite dark. But after this round of cleaning by the workers, it's certainly much cleaner. After removing most of the weeds, now they can collect the dust on the ground. With the cleaning done, this yard is getting more and more upscale. Luckily, this house wasn't completely abandoned and left to waste. Otherwise, looking back later, it would truly be a shame. If Xiao Ling lives here later on, she will definitely be very comfortable. After all, the paved area inside the yard is also very extensive, so it will also be very convenient to maintain later on. Most importantly, once you move in, there aren't many places that specifically need renovating, as long as all the weeds around the yard are completely cleared away. You can just move in with your bags later on. Actually, in the yard, there's still some unpaved ground. Even if you want to make your own changes later, there will be plenty of room for transformation. With their continuous cleaning, this spot has also become much cleaner. This area has ample space. Later, you could consider planting vegetables or raising poultry here. This way, even in the yard, you can achieve a self-sufficient rustic lifestyle. As the workers continue to clean, now the yard just has these weeds left in this spot that haven't been dealt with yet. You can see that the land in this spot is also very flat. There really is still quite a bit of space for renovation later on. With the outdoor cleaning complete, they've now moved indoors. Actually, cleaning indoors is also very simple. After all, the original walls and floors were already decorated. Now, as long as the dust inside the house is removed, it can be used normally. Based on the current condition inside the house, later on, you just need to buy some household items, and you can move right in. After all the living amenities inside the house are fully equipped. After it's cleaned up, you can really see what the house looks like.